Hello, this is Trevor Toll presenting on behalf of our group and our visualization on the India Premier League. The India Premier League is a professional cricket league in India, and the data set that we have includes different teams, different seasons, and many different measures that are important for measuring the success and effectiveness of a cricket team. On the left, you'll see a SVG drawing of a cricket field. And this right here, the sandy area is what it's called a pitch. The inner green area is the infield, and the outfield is the darker green area. And we have different sections of the cricket field encoded with a bowling and a batting measure. Those are the two primary activities that take place on a cricket field. You have a team batting and a team bowling. And there's different measures that are associated with either one, and each one is encoded with the legend that you see to the upper right of the cricket field. So for instance, the measure that is plotted, the batting measure that is currently plotted is sixes, and it shows the value of that is 6.1, the league average is 4.6, and the standard deviation is 0.9. So it does show that this team is above one standard deviation above that average. And bowling, it shows similar metrics, but this is for bowling economy. At the bottom, there's different filters that you can select manually if you want to, or if you were to hover over a specific measure in this section here, the measure spark lines by season, which is a bar chart for every measure that we have in our data set. So if you were to hover over one of these, it would filter the cricket field to, in this case, the fours measure. It knows that that's a batting measure. If you were to filter on a bowling measure, it would change the bowling measure. And as you slide through, it's going to highlight different, it will highlight all of the marks that are associated with the 2008 season and update the cricket field with the measure that you've selected. So you can see the scatter plot and the line chart above are also showing or highlighting that you've selected 2008. So you can see all of the measures for 2008 visually, and it turns some of the other marks a little bit more opaque to highlight them. And in the upper right, we have a line graph that shows the ordinal ranking position of the team at the end of the season. To give you an idea of how a team is trending, you can see here in 2009, this team won. Looks like they had a downward trend. They eventually made their way back up to first place in 2016. Looks like they're back on the way down right now. And then the scatter plot, which by default is showing you the number of matches won, and can be the measure that you have selected will show the correlation between what you have selected and matches won. So in this case, you can see total wickets does show high correlation with the number of matches won, which should then in turn lead to a greater final ranking and a more successful team. So these four kind of chart areas are all meant to focus on a team and see how the team compares to others from the same season. And you see the measures on the cricket field, the averages, the standard deviations, and also show you how that team has performed over time and what measures might have a similar shape and correlation to success when you compare the line graph to the spark line. And then for a slightly deeper dive, you can select a measure that you want to see the exact correlation with matches won. Thank you very much. This was a great project and we enjoyed it very much.